Hi, I'm Daniella Hayes, and I'm so glad you're here. I'm going to show you how to make an altered book, or I should say how I make an altered book. I was taught, that's what I was getting at, thank you, that you put your ruler in here so that when you tear out the page, you are left with a little bit down here so that you don't disturb the binding. You know, when you rip out one page, the back page falls out. So I tried to make my sections around the already ripped pages and then ripped out some more. I made 11 sections to add my papers to. And I'm using some digital lines, some things from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. I will put her link in the description. I am using, is this just blurry or is it okay? Where are we? No, Cottage Garden Journal Printable Kit. So we have that one. And then she gives away, sometimes she gives freebies. So I have Pretty Grungy 2, Cottage Garden, and Floral Postcards. I feel like I have another freebie that I'm using, but I don't know where it is. So I've cut all the pages to fit my book, because they come to a sheet 8.5 by 11 with like 1/8 of an inch border. So I cut mine to fit in my book because my pages are 7.25 by 4 3/4, or that's just the amount of space to cover the words. And I will be putting these paper, you know, I have ones picked out for the cover, and I'm going to be using this old lace from my grandmother. I have a lot of it. I'm going to keep ripping out some pages, and then I'm going to start putting all of my inside pages in order in the book, and when I come back, we'll start gluing and making this awesome book. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I realized after I said, oh, I'll be right back. I realized I had to write it down. That this book is huge already. If I hold it this way, you will see. Huge. Maybe this way. Even squished, it doesn't close. And we're not done. So I wrote it down. It has 12 sections. Each section has 4 pages. So back and front, there are 96 pages. And there are 24 plus pockets. Never mind all the tucks and everything else. So I'm not going to go through the book with you now. We're going to just go and finish up the last section. Let me show you. I also decided, because I'm a maniac, to make little books to go inside the 12 big pockets. So this book is crazy. So let's start here at the beginning of this section. Each section starts with my paper that, let me get in a little closer for you, that came out awesome by using the corrugated cardboard. It's a little darker the way I'm seeing it, but you can see, look, I have ink all over my hands. Oh my heck. Oh my gosh. Eek. Well, you could tell I was working hard. So we have this page, and you go in here, and these are the pages that came with the kit. The other ones aren't quite as dark as this, but I assumed, at least with the others, that you could write on the pages. You'll see at the end. And in here, this is a tuck spot, and this is a tuck spot. Oh, I have a card. Oh my heck, I got all of these really cool. Remember when you had to go to the card catalog to find a book? Back in, I don't know, 1901. It seems like right now everything's digital, but I got 100 of these library cards. I'm super excited to use them. But as you can see, we could tuck here. This probably should have been the other way, but I'm not perfect. And this can go here. Move you. Here we have a little belly band fun. And this is just here to be pretty. Let me turn here. Blue lace here. Tuck this in here. Pocket. tuck this in here, flip it, tuck spot, thank you, and then here is the pocket for the book. So let's move along to not make this a million-year video. So everybody's here, the gang's all here, let's get going. So in this one, the reason I kept this one out for you is because each one of these books has a tea-dyed inked page, a page from the book, and this one has a pocket. Most of them have an envelope that I cut the end off. You'll see in the next one. So we're going to sew this one in like this. So let's get all our pages straight. They're pretty good. Pages aren't supposed to be perfect in this book, believe it or not. We just want them to be cool and fun. This one's got a little rip at the top, pretty cool. And so we have one page, and two page, and pockets. Now what I do is fold it in half, like that. Make sure it's nice and tight. Push you down. This little pocket is only going to have the center hole because it's too small to fit in the whole 3-hole pamphlet stitch that we're going to do. This is my guide. I'll put you right in the middle too. Everybody straight. Fold it up again. Make sure everybody is really down in there. Go to the middle of my guide. Take my really, really dangerous paper piercer. Poke it straight into the foam mat. Here's this one. Nice. Really? Paper poke. Thank you. I'm always afraid if I push too hard I'm going to rip, so that's why I'm a little cautious when I do this. Okay. Save our guide for the next one. Come over here. Now we have our stitches all done. Move that out of the way. Put you down. Now let's get some of this great nylon thread that is just so good because when you tie the knot and stuff, it tightens, so it's really awesome. And I use a very big eye needle. I don't know if you can see the eye, but it's got a big one because if it didn't, I wouldn't be able to thread this. And now that I said it, like that side is a little weird. Now that I said that, I'm probably never going to get through. Let's see how we do. Ah! First time! Woohoo! Okay, so we want to do this 3-hole pamphlet stitch from the inside so that we tie it here and it gets a little bit hidden in this. This is a little 4-side pocket, kind of like folding a box. So, you know what? On this one, I think I might put the knot on the outside. All the other ones were in the middle, but that pocket opens all the way up, so I think we'll leave the knot on the outside. See, switching it up. I'm on the fly here. I leave a nice amount on the outside, and we'll go out through this top hole. Pull. Now we'll go all the way to here, to the other end. Get all my papers together. Right through here. Of course. There we go. Good to know. Right, it will be coming out, but let's pull it through. Too much tail. Hello. Eek. fold that tail back through here and back out through the middle. Nice and easy. Too much tail again. Okay, flip you over on both sides. That's always important when doing the pamphlet stitch, that when you have your threads on either side of your line, and we make 2 knots, 1 knot, and pull, tightening it like anything, and 1 more knot, and then we snip, pull, and a little snip, and a little snip. You could put glue if you wanted. I'm good. I don't need any glue. And then this little pocket, whatever, you go 1, 2, 3. Oh, we should put this inside, right? This little tag. Cute. Should fit in here. Yes. One more time. 1, fix you. 2, fix you. 3, fix you. You go under. I did it wrong. 1, 2, 3. See, I'm covering this one up. Alright, whatever. I'll fix it later. This one would go under here. Right? And now you have this little pocket. But if you do it right, the word seed will be there. Okay, anyway. Oh my heck, 9 minutes. This is going to be long, people. So you know. Now this guy goes into this pocket, and I like to put it in like this. Ta-da! Now this section isn't done at all. I was just going to show you. Let me back it up. Okay, that I use my Tombow Stamp Runner dot pattern adhesive on my pages, all around the edges, and 1 line in the middle. You might be thinking, but why aren't you using liquid adhesive? Thank you for asking. Good question. Because the pages they're not very thick, and I didn't want to warp up the book any more than it kind of already is from having been wet. I just like to throw some in there for fun. And then I center this over the words, and that's it. Nice and smooth. Oh, weird piece of paper. Nice and smooth. Done. Now I would normally also do these pages, but I'm not going to save time. This would be a tuck spot up here. I would put it, do it real quick. What the heck, right? You're already all waiting on me. Okay, so those other pages would have been done with the runner, and this one will be done with, I have glue in a fine line applicator, because just 1 nice fine line of the glue. Perfecto. And look, I did it again. Oh my heck. Okay, let's do it over here. I did the wrong side. Like I said, not perfect. This guy would get inked up and put in the corner. Not doing it now. He would be a belly band, so if you want, we can do him quick. Little fine line of glue, fine line of glue, doodle-doodle-doo, and a fine line of glue. Put you over here, tuck it kind of in there, and then you put right there. Squeeze it for a minute. Make sure you don't have to remove any glue. This little guy here, put a little bit here. Originally, I was going to kind of make the butterflies that I have in the book kind of tuck spots, but I said no. Enough is enough, I said. Okay, so over here, I took this page and I folded it down. Now I'm going to tear it so there's a nice rough edge, and then measure it over here. And I'm going to take a little bit off this side and a little off the bottom so it's a little smaller than the other part. So it'll be a nice size pocket. So just cutting myself, not measuring, just giving it a quick look. There you go. Now we add some glue to 3 sides. 3 sides. Just like that. I love the fine line applicator. Very nice. And glue things cuckoo. So we want to glue this on first because it's a pocket. The reason we're gluing it first is because we're going to take this piece of lace and we're going to glue it on here. So we're going to cut it about here. I like to have too much and cut it after it's dry. And then we're going to have this much here, right here. Very nice. Have a little extra, like I said. View. I always use some wax paper so I don't make a big huge mess, especially because this book is like outrageously fat. Awesome, I love it. So I'm going to use the glue and I'm going to make a line like this and a line all the way down and one like that. Then we're going to take the piece of lace that we kind of measured best as we can with our eye instead of a ruler. But it's time for rulers, right? And then just push it down on the glue and we will leave it here to dry. Now the white lace, I'm at the bottom of the roll so it's like tight, so when you flatten it you get a little bit of a almost a ruffle look, but that's alright. We're good with that, right? I am. Glue over here. And the lace. Whoa. There we go. Eek, ack. Very nice. Fix you. Fix you. And that's it. So that is how I have the lace and those elements in these pockets. And then last is there's this will be a tuck on the back. So I will do those other things later. What we're going to do now with the big huge book, I put a eyelet on both ends, and I so far made this little chain with a little maybe a binder clip it's called, to clip over here. But if I stand up the book, sorry about the wax. If I stand up the book, you see, and I close it, let's look for a second. I left it this big because when we add the tags and the ephemera bits and any other things, this book is going to get bigger. So I may have to, I don't know, I hope that when it gets bigger, I want it to be like this. And right now, if I put the clip on this one, it would be, but I know it's going to get bigger. So hopefully, being where it is, will make it look like this. So that's my point. I hope you understood what I said. So now we're just going to flip on this cover just to go over how I would do that. And I left some room because we're going to add pretty lace on the edge. I might put 2 layers, I'm not sure, but we'll just quickly go over how I do the front cover. I'm going to have Mind you, it's upside down, isn't it? Or is it right side up? Okay, I think it's right side up. It is. Okay, so it will go so that the flower will be coming this way, and on the back, the flower will be coming the opposite way. See? And I will just take some Tombow Mono Aqua Glue, and I will put it on the back with the broad tip, because I think this is the best adhesive. It is so good. I'm just rubbing glue on it all over, a little here, a little there. I know I'm a little out of frame, but you're not missing anything. Look, now my cap has glue on it. Oh my word. Yes, just want to make sure I get the edges well. In the middle, because we need two things to finish. We need a wet baby wipe, which I will also need to clean off my cap. My fine line applicator. We need this, and we need the fancy, really super expensive black paint on it gift card from, no, I don't even know how long ago. Fuck, I'm sticking. Could have been a bazillion years ago. The reason I also like this glue is because it gives you more working time, so you can really move it around. Also, it works well with this photo paper that I like to use. Move it over a little bit more. When I had it before, I tried to keep this eyelet out. Let's flip you back over. What kind of junk is that? I don't even know. Make sure we're pretty straight. Yes, it gives you a little time to move things around, but at the same time, it sticks pretty quick. And then we go over it with our fancy spatula. That's not this gift card idea of mine. I don't know, maybe everybody does this. Like I always say, I think I invent things, and then I find out everybody else already knew it. So rub it good. And if you find any areas that you think, like this one here that I just found, you don't have enough glue, add a little more. Easy peasy. You don't want to rip the whole thing up. You just want to make sure you have glue enough that it will be secure. And I think we now have enough. Rub and rub. Also, by using this, whatever glue you have underneath, it kind of smears it. And then I go over certain areas with my wet wipe, because I saw here a little bit of glue came out. A little bit of glue came out. Make sure I get around the edges. And there you go. And that is it. That is all the things you do to make this book. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back to show you the finished book, and we'll add some wonderful things to it, and that'll be it. Thanks for watching. See you in a minute. Hi, I'm Daniella Hayes, and I'm so glad you're here to see the grand finale, the final flip through my altered book. I am so in love with my book. It is so awesome. I used this, put two eyelets in and connected this chain to a little clip to close the book. I added two layers of lace and a strand of some pearls, some gold butterflies. I put this part of the paper, there was a big piece that looked like writing. I thought that looked cool on the spine. And here's the back, same as the front pretty much, just opposite. So My only problem is, not that it's too fat, I love it when my books are flat, but all these little books that I made to go in each pocket make it like this much fatter. I don't know that that's a bad thing, but then I have to move my clip to be all the way down here. I'm not sure if I should add them back in or not. If I don't add them back in, then they will just be super duper awesome. The beginnings of another junk journal. Trying to put them back in order of some kind because they're so cute. I have all these pretty papers and then some tea-dyed paper and a piece of the book from the book I altered. Then I sewed in an envelope that is a pocket, and the other half of the book page is part of the tea-dyed paper and the back. I have them in several different colorways. This is a multicolor. This is like a beige and pink. And then there's this really pretty blue. So I just don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. What to do. So this is either a new book or they'll go back in here. I don't know. So like I told you, I was using the Cottage Garden printable from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Cottage Garden printable journal kit, and I used some other pieces from her freebies and stuff. And the kit comes with a pretty cover page and these inside liner papers, or at least that's what I used it for. I wanted to put a label here. I still might. And this starts the first section. I did that whole corrugated cardboard on and ink on tea-dyed paper for the first page. The journaling, the pages here, you can write on, so I left them blank and put all the yummy goodness in the other pages. So here we have a piece from one of her freebies or kits. I have a little journaling spot here, I have a piece of postcard paper that I cut into small pieces. Maybe just to get a little closer. Keep myself in frame. There we go. Put that in here. Here's a little tag, and here's a piece from one of the kits tucked into a doily corner spot. This butterfly was going to be a tuck spot, but I had plenty in here. I put a bingo card and a pretty tag in a belly band. And on the other side, a nice big journaling paper from like a pad of paper I had from I don't know who, and some of the lace from my grandmother's lace. I was going to put flags for tuck spots, but wasn't working out, so it's only on the first two. I ripped this piece of paper, cut it, and added it in here to make this pocket for a tag. And back here, another piece from one of the kits with the bag, with the butterfly, and the little tag inside with some lace as the tie at the end. And here's the pocket that the books are supposed to go into, but it makes it a little bit too thick, so I'm not sure. And then you have the back, and now we're to the second section. And the same thing, you could journal on here. I have more postcards, journaling spots, tags, and then I have these really cute, a bunch of these little flower seeds things that I had. I think they're stickers, but you can write on the back. You stick it, you can do it anything you want. Bingo card and a ticket. All the spare pieces of the kit, like the part that I had to cut to fit in the book, I tried to repurpose, as in this belly band here. Next, another journaling card that you can undo from the paper clip. blue lace, so pretty. And another tag. I used my flower stamps on these tags. You can write over it. And the back is usually blank, but the stamp fell on the back of this one. So I left it like that. Tuck spot with a little bag, a little tag. Both of them come out. Another pocket. Next section. Pretty paper. Pretty embellishments. And hit postcard stuff, journaling spot, tag with string, and a little card for journaling on, a random calendar page, and a tag. Since the page was red, I had some red and a number card, lace, and a tag. And here, this is a double. I made this a pocket, and this a belly band. Another pocket. Next section. Beautiful papers. Tucks and all the same things on every page. Not going to bore you. Journaling areas, lace, more about flowers, flower tag. This I forgot to keep open for a pocket, so I added some flags from the kit and a butterfly in a glassine bag with a tag. Pocket. Next section. Such pretty pages, so much room for journaling, more tucks and fun things, nests and eggs. Came with one of the printables from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Again, a random calendar. I love this little bird cage. This is not the cutest thing. I had that in my stash. Another ticket. Here's the pretty pink lace I was telling you that I have. And a journaling card. Flower tag. More lace. Lace up here. Lace in this little pocket and tag. Tuck spot. Page. Right. Just green, blue-green, it kind of is, polka dots. More of the same stuff. More, this one's got blue. My blue lace. This, again, I messed up, should have been a pocket or something. That's from a freebie from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. So I used the glassine envelope and tag. Pocket. Next section. Pretty pages for journaling, pretty pieces for playing, belly bands to add more stuff to, journaling cards, pink lace, flower tag. This one I remembered, and it is a pocket, and each one of the bags that are in, I put a butterfly on. Seemed to be a common theme. I have butterflies on all the pages, so I put them on the tags too. Pocket, journaling, journaling. Same fun stuff. Tuck spots, belly bands, butterflies, tuck spots, journaling cards. All the same. More journaling, more pretty pink lace. Another bag. Tuck spot. Pocket. Writing space, tucks, butterflies, belly bands, lace, tuck, tag. Is this book huge or what? Again, I remembered to make that a pocket with another bag with a tag. Beautiful pages. More deliciousness to have a lot of fun with. Journaling area, flower tag, bag with the butterfly, pockets, page. This one's dark, but awesome. And same stuff, belly band, flip. I made this blue since it was brown, went brown and blue. Tuck here for journaling, tags for writing, and a little tuck spot that this came with the kit. There were some cool pockets, and I sewed them into those little booklets that should have been in here, but I don't know what to do. Pocket, flat page for the last section, and all the usual stuff. Tuck, lace, flowers, tuck, pockets, last page, back page for the end paper, and there you have it. That's the flip through my altered book journal, and I think it looks super, okay, the other way, super pretty. I love how it turned out. Let me know what you think, if I should add these books back in, or if I should just use them and make just a whole new journal with them. Let me know what your opinion is, because I would love to hear it. And as you see from the top, it's awesomely full. Love that. And from the side, there you have it. And just the end is just a little itty bitty little clip right on your cover. Voila! That's it. So thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. Please give me your opinion on what to do with my little booklets. Tell me what you think, because I can't wait to hear what you have to say. Have an awesome day. Again, thanks for visiting. And until next time, bye.